Hello my chaos potatoes, it's been a while. I thought I'd take a break and charge up the brain. Happy New Year, by the way. Sorry again for not doing a lot this past month and so. But I am back and ready to get things going. And my first video for this year will be doing masks. No terrains or anything like that. I want to try something different. Almost different. I've already made two. My first attempt, not that great because I was in a rush because, I was doing it for Halloween. That's the first one. You can tell with all the bumps and the very horrible bumps. It's not smooth or anything. Very, very horrible. My second one actually turned out quite nice. This is an Oni mask, which is less bumpy because I actually took my time, sand it down, and you wouldn't have believed this, but paper mache. Well, except for this, that's hot glue. But all this, nothing but paper mache. You don't need fancy gadgets, 3D printing if you don't have one, so. But I would recommend either you try and have someone to help you with your own face, kind of thing. Like, an idea would be paper mache your face with a hot gun, you know what I mean, a hot air gun, and someone to help you, of course, or buy a face, a creepy face, which you can already see. I already used it with the other two masks, but for this one I'm just going to show you how to do a plague doctor's mask, if you will. A little bit tough, I think, but hey, can't say it's not going to be challenging unless you try it, right? So I'm going to stop talking now. It's been 3 minutes, and paper mache this face. I have already made some in advance. All it is paper, water and glue, really. So there's a few things I actually want to do, and that will be the eyes bit. Ooh. Pringles. Probably the best. I'm just trying to think right now because you want the lids, really. So I was thinking of cutting just a little bit off the Pringle on the top with, the lid for the eye socket. That's my idea anyways. So I'm basically going with the flow, as you once say. But first, I will just cover the whole face, and when it's dried, I can just cut out what doesn't need to be there, kind of thing. So, yeah, let's just crack on. just to let you know, I am a complete muppet because for you, it's probably just been instants. For me, it's been 2 days, but like I said, I'm a complete muppet. I forgot to put cling film over the face because my worst fear came true and it got stuck out of the face. But I managed to peel it off a little bit, but obviously this part was still wet and it stuck to the face. So gave the face a good clean, put the cling film on, this stuff, I put it on and just did some patchwork on it, and hopefully and this time it will come off, like when you take it off. Just remember that. Don't be a muppet like me. But it's still a bit squishy, so I might do another batch of paper mache, put it on the inside as well, just to give it a bit more firmness. Also, another thing, you can like prepare paper mache in advance and it will still be wet if you put it in a tub. Like I have like the Haribo freaking Star Mix tub here for my mix. Obviously it's empty right now, but I remember like it's been like sitting in here for like months and it was still wet because I had the lid closed. So all that moisture was still in there. But just a little bit of tip, if you're going to use it again after so many long years or months or whatever, just add a bit more glue just to give it a bit more firmness, hardness, whatever. Just a little tip. So I'm still waiting for that to dry. So hopefully, yeah, everything will be all right. But other than that, just remember the cling film. I've been sanding, as you can see, and you can see all the bumps. Don't worry about that. All you need to do is get a bit more paper mache and go over it, just like tiny bits, and go over it and then sand it again until you get the smoothest that you want. That's basically it, really. That's all it is. be honest, I think this is way better, for sure, instead of the pointy. It kind of looks more of a plague doctor mask than a bird, basically. However, it's more heavier. That's the only downside. You can tell it's. But I'm hoping once you poke some holes and put the strings in, it should hold onto your head. But other than that, I like this a lot more better. But the only problem now, I need to sand it after it's dry, so yay. That's about it. And there we have it. The Plague Doctor's Mask. I have to admit, I did quite good on this one. A little bit more detail. And yeah. I wanted to make it green. I used a highlighter and it just would not dry for some reason. It has stained it a little bit, but it's not what I wanted. I actually wanted to make it... I wanted to make it green, but you could still see through it. If you have any suggestions, I would appreciate any ideas that you might come up with. But other than that, what do you think? Not bad, eh? Not bad for paper. It looks good like this, but in the inside, scary. But yeah, that's about it. And if you want to make a mask, go for it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.